Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Well, today as you can see we are going to be starting this Trellis After the Rain from Joy Sunday that I got this morning from FGNormal. And we're going to be working, right in this area here somewhere. And I'm using color number 3712. Yeah, I got out thread and it was the wrong color for that symbol, so had to redo, but we are back on track. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I hope today is better than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of rainy and drippy and cold, but yeah, we can only hope for better things today. Oh my goodness. Didn't go anywhere at all. I stayed home. I stitched for a couple hours on the 12 ladies. Yeah. And got some of that taken care of. And I stitched on my poinsettia beaded cross stitch. I don't remember who I got it from. I can't remember right offhand. I want to say One Day Saving. That may be right. Yeah. So I made a little progress on it. Just sitting there listening to people yap on TV. That was more of an evening thing because that seemed to work out. So we just kind of went with it. Yeah. Amazing. Hope you can see what's going on. Yeah, the color that I had out before was some kind of a pale pink. Whoops, sorry about that. Pale pink, and it really wasn't showing up. And the next darker color would have been, I don't even know if you can see that. There is a light orange X there. Yeah, I couldn't hardly see it. So once I get other things around it, it'll be much better. So yeah, that's basically all I have worked on. Well, I worked on yesterday. Just didn't feel like stitching with anything else, so that kind of worked. And I wanted to get some more threads into that 12 Chinese lady. I started working on her like the bottom of her dress-ish, like there's like a hem probably, oh, I want to guess, between 12 and 14 inches of, like, if you were looking at it in real person, there's a great big huge bottom layer of that dress she's wearing. So that's what I was basically working on. I didn't know how else to explain that. That didn't go over well. Oh yeah, so took a nap for a couple hours. I made pork steak for dinner. That was yummy. Had that with applesauce and spinach because that was the only green thing I had. I thought I had some lettuce in there to make a lettuce salad, but that didn't happen. I must have dreamed that. I did crinkle this down a bit. It was a little stiff, but it's not bad now. It's doable. That's why we're at this edge. I didn't want to stitch in the middle. So we'll just start here and see what happens. This, I don't know how many colors this has. I can't even remember what I told you this morning. Oh, the cow. Is it there? Nope. Well, it's got to be here somewhere. Oh, here we are. It has 60 colors. Lots of half cross stitches in this. I don't know where they're all at. So we'll just go with the ones we can see. Will that work? I thought so. Can't believe tomorrow is Monday already. It's just, wow. I don't know what happened to this weekend. It's not like I was busy, you know, and it just flew by, but somehow it flew by. Oh, and yesterday, after it rained all day, like, about, I would say, seriously, somewhere between 4:30 and dark, it got sunny, and some of the clouds lifted off of the mountains, and they all have a nice white coating on top. Yeah, it's awesome. So, but we didn't get any snow, just rain. And I really don't think it was cold enough to freeze. The closest we came to snow was that hail. What was that, Friday? Holy cow, days are running together. Yeah, it hailed pretty good, so that was closest to snow we had. So we'll see what's up with today. I don't have any place that I need to go, so I'll be staying home. Maybe I can stitch some more on this and anything else that's just kind of hanging fire. This has a lot of stops and starts. So sorry. But at least it's dark enough. It looks kind of like a bitter, well, when I turn it over and I get it in the light, it looks like a medium to dark salmon color, if you will. And then other times it looks like kind of a bittersweet orange. Like it's got a little more, I don't know, yellow to it, if you will. Let's go up here where we can still hang on to everything. Whoops, wrong side. But yeah, I wanted to start this when I got this the first time from somebody else, and as you know, the pattern was ruined, or the canvas was messed up. I couldn't see it for nothing. So, and like I said, I have no idea who it was. So I thought, well, I'll just order from a different store, see if it comes in okay, and it sure did. I was thrilled. I just like all the colors in this. Just think it's really beautiful. And I'm wearing my thimble because I wore a hole in my finger there from yesterday and stitching on 14 count. Didn't do any stitching on 11 count yesterday. That's okay. It happens. So things have pretty much calmed down at work, I think. We don't have anything short of Halloween coming up, you know. With all this rainy weather, it's a good thing we don't have anything going on outdoors. So that's a good thing. Because it'd be kind of cold to stand around. We're just kind of hopping everywhere, aren't we? Let me get that other thread. Got my little, I almost said leaf, tree needle minder there. He kind of blends into the scenery, doesn't he? Let's go right over here. This looks like a nice bigger area. Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I put probably 2 to 3 full strands into those Chinese ladies yesterday. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. It's got some nice big areas that you can just stitch and not have to change so much thread. I think there was maybe a total of 3? No, I think there was 4 different colors in that area. But they were fairly spread out, so that was a good thing. So we'll see what else I can get to stitching on this week. And I about got the top of the beaded, there's a hair there, top of the beaded cross stitch done, you know, where all those leaves are, the little clusters of leaves that kind of ding, 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 you know, right across the top. So I about got them whooped. Worked on another leaf, shall we say, or petal of the poinsettia. Looks like a leaf, only in red. So I don't know whether to call it a leaf or a petal. Your opinion in the comments section below. I have no idea. I never really thought about it. So if anybody has that answer, feel free to comment below. And I've had poinsettias, but I don't know. They just look like red leaves. So we will see. Come on, thread. Get it together. Isn't that crazy? Hair is still there. Put a little of my DNA into my stitching here. And 100 years from now, they'll say, oh, that was her hair. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Oh my goodness. Can't even imagine life 100 years from now. Of course, back then, they couldn't imagine life 100 years from where they live. So, just kind of strange to think about. You think about all kinds of stuff when you're stitching. Yeah, you know, the meaning of life, what's happening next week, what are you cooking for dinner, you know, just off-the-wall things all the time. Well, at least it shows up on the canvas where I'm stitching that other thread. Boy, it was so light. It was about a shade off of this yellow that you see there. So I'm trying to get colors that actually show up when I'm stitching so we can see where we've been. Unlike the other day with that purple, it all just kind of melded right in, didn't it? But I mean, the symbols seem to be clear, except for those light ones. So I just stitch everything around it, and then I'll do that one color last. Just because it brings it out and makes it far easier to see what you're working on. I'm going to have to crinkle this fabric a bit more, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's fairly thick fabric, you know, surprising. For one, it's not that big. What is it? 44 by 44, so sometimes they have really heavy. I think I went the wrong way. No? Really thick fabric, and sometimes it's real thin and fine. But we've worked with them all, so it doesn't bother me one way or another. See, on this side it looks burnt orange, doesn't it? It is so weird. It's funny how the thread changes depth of color when there's a bunch of it inverse to just a line of it. I've had a lot of threads like that lately. Don't know what the heck the deal is, but it works. Oh, crap. Okay, we'll go from that side. Doing it backwards again, guys. I'm sure there's a bunch of this right down in here, so I know it has something to do with the flowers. That's what I wanted to start with. I didn't want to get caught up in that like sky and stuff and the trellis, because it's kind of it's a bigger area than this, let's put it that way. And it just is kind of boring. All right, we are almost there. Oops. Got two more here. Now it's right up against that blue, so there's a blue on this side as well. So we'll see what we do next. All right, can you see it? Probably not. Now it's the same color. Whoops, sorry, my bad. So we went from here to here, down here, up and over here. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.